Hey guys, it's Vanessa with Up and Growing, and we're going to be making a big carrot. I'm going to be using my Bose foam clay. You can get that on Amazon. It does come a lot darker, and I just add a lot of white to it. And we're going to start off with a nice smooth ball. So I'm just going to roll it out. And then I'm going to put pressure just on the one side, and I'm going to try and keep my hand as straight as possible so I get a nice rollout on that clay with no dents. And of course, you guys can totally cover a styrofoam cone with your clay. I don't want a seam on this, and I know a lot of our beginners struggle with covering our styrofoam, so you will use less clay, but you don't have to mess around with gluing anything. Now I'm just going to flatten it out just a little bit. I want to compensate for that puffing up of the clay as it's drying. And then I'm just going to use this clay tool, and I'm going to make my little detail. You guys can find this. They have these at the Dollar Tree now. They have a little pack of clay tools. And then I'm going to be using my green for the top of my carrot. And I'm going to do the same technique as I did with the carrot. We're just using a smaller piece of clay. I'm doing a whimsical one. I'm not doing a realistic over here. So I'm going to make that center part a lot bigger and then my sides a little bit smaller. So I'm just sizing up where I want to place that. I will be trimming that bottom part. And then I'm going to attach that second one, and I'm just going to kind of bend that top a little bit. And then I'm going to squeeze the bottom so that they're nice and tight together. And then I want to size up where I want to trim it. And then I'm going to be attaching it with a toothpick. I want to give that top of my carrot a little stability there. So I'm just going to run it right through that center and then put it down into my carrot. And then I'm going to grab that green piece of clay that I just cut off, and I'm going to roll out a little rope. I'm going to add a finishing piece. I'm going to start in my back, and I'm just going to wrap it around there. And then I'm going to go back in with my little clay tool, and I'm just going to give it a little detail, and that's going to attach it. Now there's a lot of clay at the top here, so to dry it, I'm going to prop it up on one of my silicone molds. So whatever you have, just prop it up like that. You don't want that to sink. And then I want to add my little dots, of course. So I'm just going to roll out little balls of my white clay. If you guys want to add your resin eyes, make little faces on it, go for it. And we have our big old carrot. I hope I've inspired you guys. Thanks.